Season's greetings.
And once again, I'm going to keep on flapping my lips, even though no words are actually coming out. Okay, now you can speak.
It's like watching a poorly dubbed Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
The people of the Mojave must be brimming with happiness, and soon will become overjoyed with the merrily on high dinging of the dong. I have no clue where I was going with that.
Okay, good, because I definitely had no idea. What's the news?
Do we have any more tasks?
Well, the news is bittersweet, see? On our way to visit the neon sign factory, we stopped into the burned-out Mojave Gazette building. And sure as Frosty's hat, there was a printing press gleaming there in the back room.
Hooray.
Humphrey, Barney, and I nearly broke our backs carrying it back.
But you have it.
Bad news is, once we get to Angelo's sign factory, he tells us that the pre-war Christmas lights and decorations for all of Las Vegas have been since moved. He tells us they're all stored up in the city's Star Vegas warehouse facility, half a mile out. Pristine condition, just out of our reach.
Why would they
It gets more interesting, see? The warehouse is dual owned by his two sociopathic brothers, who has had the warehouse's key split in two. He says the only way to get the decorations out of storage is to stop his brother's persistent bickering feud and get both halves of the key. His brothers, or misers he calls them, occupy a trench of land that's come to be known as the Misers Divide by locals,
Okay.
adjacent to a Camp Gulf. He advises you to see the less insane of the two first. The one who calls himself Mr. Powder Miser. Now, I know I'm not giving you much of a conversation here, but you must run along and piece together that key. Christmas Eve waits for no man.
Stop! Where? Where is the music coming? Is it in this thing? To the Misers Divide.
Yes.
You're saying that that's named after a claymation movie that's Mr. Snow Miser and Mr. Heat Miser?
I'm honestly surprised you've never heard of it, but
I have never heard of it. I actually want to see this. I have never seen this! I have zero memory of this. I've never seen this before in my life. Oh, is this Mr. Heat Miser? I thought for sure you were making that up.
nope, it's a real thing.
Okay. That's
probably what this is going to be a reference to.
Well, I would presume these are the houses then.
Oh, there's the rivaling houses, are they?
Okay, never mind. I thought the radio was playing the Snow Miser song. Blood for the Blood God, Skulls for the Skull Throne. Can I just shoot one of those and just take you out now?
Yeah, unfortunately, we'd be collateral damage.
The Powder Miser.
Oh, yeah!
Welcome to the omnipotent shack of Mr. Powder Miser, yours truly. If you've stepped anywhere on my brother's property on your way here, then please wipe your feet on the mat.
I did.
So, how can I help you?
Thank you for not blowing us up.
Happy holidays!
Holidays, huh? What are we doing, bringing back pre-war festivities here? Yeah, happy holidays to you too, I guess.
So, you co-own a warehouse with your brother, and I was wondering what it would take for me to get in there.
Indeed, I know the one. The piece of shit Star Vegas warehouse that used to store the corporations of Las Vegas's decoration crap.
Yes, that one.
I don't know why you came to me, though. Anybody can get into that junk heap. There's enough person-sized holes for that thing to be a motel.
Oh.
I even have a local homeless man that I paid 20 caps a week to go and check up on it for me.
Oh?
To make sure no fools make a home out of it.
Huh.
So, can I just go in and have the Christmas decorations?
Ah, see. Well, in that case, your time here isn't wasted. You see, chap, anyone can fit into that warehouse with no problem, but you'd need a caravan or some heavy equipment to get any sort of container out.
Ugh.
And for that, you'd need the key to the 2 utility doors.
So, what do I gotta do to get the key?
Well, I don't care for the decorations, but if you do need the key, and I need some errands to be run, then it seems we can make a proposition. You see, I've been fighting with my batshit crazy brother for years, and I need some heavy ballistic equipment, for I fear he's gonna break any day. I've got a cannon on my roof aimed at his cottage with no ammo. I need you to get me a shell for it.
What? What are these things?
They're probably the wrong caliber because ammo comes in 1,000 billion different types of ammo.
Yeah, because different countries make different sizes.
Well, here's why that's a big problem.
Whatever, where can I find a shell for this thing, and why can't I use those?
The Fort Grable Military Ballistics Decommissioning and Containment Facility on the Colorado River. You'll be looking for a 122mm caliber round.
Oh.
I used to play down there when I was a kid, near 10 years younger than you. The fort got blown to shit over the years by the NCR. But see, most of that dubious facility is underground. It's where they stored all the Nevada munitions. And the days up to the war. Nukes.
Ooh.
Cutting the chat, I'll give you my half of the key after you get the shell out of Grable and into my hands.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no doubt my asshole of a brother will ask you to do errands for him for you to get his half of the key, which I'm fine with. But only because after I get that shell, his extermination is positively assured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, I will get that shell from Fort Grable?
Now you be careful in that fort, Civ. The degradation of those nukes could be releasing some good old plutonium. I remember that facility had lots of bots, too. I used to climb down the entrance and fuck around with the sentry bot with a bad target finder. My point being, be prepared to lose some hair and shoot some battery-powered motherfuckers with a gun.
Okay, I kinda like you.
Also, I'm curious, why do you hate your brother?
My brother is a complete fool and an idiot. He insists on the superiority of energy weapons, and for that, yes, I do hate him so. You know what the brave warriors of World War I and II used? Ballistics.
Yep.
Good powder-based ballistics weaponry. What makes a man a man. Not goddamn batteries that belong in Aunt Elma's vibrator. Just stop, please. The thought of my brother puts a foul taste in my mouth.
Wow, I can just take this? You don't want this? This is just free for anybody to have. Holy shit, he doesn't care.
Well, now that we've met the Powder Miser, why don't we just stop by and see what his brother's like?
Oh. Yeah, he wasn't kidding about the howitzer.
Yeah, it's pointed there, alright.
His angle is a little bit too high, though. He is at point blank range with that.
Yeah, but he's got to factor in gravity. Oh.
Fucking lawnmower man over here. The hell is this? What the hell is your deal, buddy?
Yeah.
Dear Wastelander, you are in the presence of the mighty and more superior than his brother, Energy Miser.
Uh-huh.
Since I am the benevolent amperage overlord that I am, I will allow you to speak to me on friendly and hospitable terms. With that over with, what can I help you with, dear Wastelander?
Yes.
Happy holidays, Mr. Energy Miser.
Hello, what? What witchcraft are you blabbering about? Oh, not the pre-war winter solstice celebrations, full of joy and happiness. Happy holidays, I guess.
I just finished talking to your brother. You guys don't get along very well, do ya?
Oh, sweet Christ. I hope you wash your mouth out with turpentine. My brother insists on getting his little fingers burned with powder-based fire backfires. You know who else used ballistics? The simpletons back in World War I and II. And we all know how that turned out. Fools.
Yeah.
Now, please, let's not speak of that man anymore. Makes me want to engage in a rapid bowel movement.
But flamethrowers are considered energy weapons.
Oh.
And the Germans kind of created flamethrowers in World War I.
Oh, did they get used in World War II?
They got used in World War II as well.
Oh, no. Looks like your entire argument fell apart.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the matter at hand, shall we? You have half of a key we need.
Yes, I do indeed own the other half of the Star Vegas key. And I'll have you know it's 2 millimeters larger than his. The inclination in your voice tells me you require it.
This is correct.
I and a few friends need the decorations store there for some Christmas festivities.
You're actually getting my pacemaker warm and fuzzy with this Christmas talk, friend. From all the holotapes, Seemed like a real swell time of year.
Yeah.
Not only because of the snowmen and hot chocolate and fireplaces, but because of all the incandescent fairy lights. They were strung up absolutely everywhere.
They were, yeah.
Voltage gets me rather excited, you see. I digress. I'd love to give you my half of the key, but I'm sure you expected me to bring up the usual post-apocalyptic business muddle, eh? If you need something of mine, you can have it, so long as you get something that needs to be mine. In other words, I need 23 Robco cathode ray tubes to complete my Tesla death ray of deathing. It's going to be deadly.
Oh.
Where can I find these cathode ray tubes?
Well, I can easily find them in pre-war televisions, but their crap shielding and low shock resistance resulted in their failing from the air blasts. So, we look to the Mr. House's Securitron monitors, much more robust and durable. Plus, they can withstand higher amperages, perfect for my death ray. Before the Corporation of Las Vegas fell, they bought and stored about 30 Securitrons from House for peacekeeping purposes. You can find them in a converted sewer storage facility in the Strip's outskirts. I know the place myself. Went in there and got my ass beat. These are the ones you'll need to forcefully decommission, as they were programmed to an independent faction by the Vegas Corporation. So killing them off won't piss off House's personal Securitron army on the Strip.
Oh, that's
And
good.
look, don't expect a fancy adventure or anything. It's just a big room where you need to shoot the hell out of rusty robots. Think of it like
Okay.
mowing the lawn with your gun. Some spring cleaning, so to speak. And by spring, I mean winter.
Excellent. I will retrieve these 23 cathode ray tubes from the Securitrons.
Now, I know you'll need the other key half from my brother, and I will tolerate you doing chores for him to retrieve that. But only because after I build my death ray, he will be erased off the face of the earth.
Okay, that's...
Oh, wow. Okay, let's leave.
Didn't really see that. Ah! God, watch out!
Did you see that, Cass? You realize that once we get them their things, and it'll just set mutually assured destruction in hand, so neither one of them will be willing to do anything.
Oh, there we go. How about you take a companion, and you go get the powder miser stuff, and I take a companion and get the energy miser stuff.
Alright, that sounds good. Alright, Cass, it's just you and me, off on an adventure. And I promise I'll try to keep my leering to a minimum. A minimum, yes. We're gonna go to Fort Grable, and we're gonna avoid those Legion there. We're gonna go to Fort Grable while Mike does his thing for the Energy Miser, who is lame and sucks, while we do a thing for the Powder Miser, who is also lame and sucks. What is this? Radiation area, radioactive material. Digging is prohibited. If they hadn't put the sign up, I'd be more likely to stay away. God, that scared the shit out of me, Cass! Just keep doing what you're doing there. Yep. I think it might still be alive. Hello? I think it's crippled, I can't really tell. What is this? Look, it's snowing! It's snowing asbestos, Cass! Delicious, tasty asbestos! My lungs will be fireproof! Why are you looking at me like that? Asbestos is good for you. This looks promising. That's an advanced radiation suit. That's pretty cool. Why are you wearing the radiation suit and I'm naked? It's not even radioactive in here. Daily log. Morning shift starts with 43 ammunition boxes of NATO 5.56. Blah, 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 blah. This is boring. What is this? 53 10 kilogram ammo boxes of riot grade 9mm. Riot grade? That doesn't make any sense, but okay, whatever. CLM 2 crates of infantry frag grenades. Boring. One 4.8 inch 100 is lowered, stored, and sorted on depot level 4. Alright, so depot level 4. 12 thermonuclear uranium NATO warheads. That doesn't make any sense. Being lowered at constant? I don't even know what the hell that means. Fort Grable is only permitted to store 1 warhead, but this restriction has been overridden by the new acting Colonel Truman. I like Harry Truman. As an existing Sergeant Conyers has been killed in action. What, did he get squished by a nuclear warhead? All precautionary measures have been overridden by Colonel Truman at this time. Undocumented tonnage of nuclear warheads are being dropped into Depot Shaft B as Colonel Truman has ordered Shaft B's elevator to be cut. ICBM surveillance, missing an L system, has been destroyed by Colonel Truman by use of his firearms. As he reports, false warnings of Chinese nukes have been going on for days. Colonel Truman has shot 5 soldiers who ignored his override for our evacuation orders. Lovely. Colonel Truman is now entering the admissions office. Colonel Truman orders me to get off the Termin. It was nice of Colonel Truman to hit enter after he shot that man in the head. So far, I'm not liking the looks
Gonna
of...
six this bitch.
What? Yeah, what? I was about to say you can't shoot through that, Cass, and then you proved me wrong. How radioactive you... Ah! Cass? That was awesome! How radioactive do you think it's gonna be in here, though, for realsies?
This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please direct...
How come your shotgun's more powerful than mine? Oh, I probably should be using pulse slugs, huh? So far, it has not been radioactive in here at all, aside from normal background radiation, which is normal. This is different. I don't know what to make of this, so I'll press on.
Yeah, better run.
Cass, are you still in that
Them,
room?
Not us.
Where are you?
Commencing attack on hostile...
You're not Cass! Your butt is hard and uncomfortable as opposed to soft and smooth like Cass's butt. Oh god, I gotta crouch all the way down to read this thing. Who put this down here? I'm gonna get a crick in my neck trying to read this. Override Depot Hermetical Seal. Mainframe not powered. Well, son of a bitch. Hey, electrical switch. Override Depot Hermetical Seal. Radiation leak. Seal broken. Okay, whatever. Oh, now it's radioactive. Oh god, come on! That was funny the first time and now it's not funny anymore. I said if you gave me the radiation suit I wasn't going to leer at you, but just give me... Just let me have just this one. Just this one. Moving right along.
In no mood for hunting.
Cass, you can't crouch like that in front of me. It's too distracting. Okay, these are all 25mm. I don't care about...
Engaging hostile target.
Is that me? Was I the hostile target? Was it me? What you doing, Cass? Do you see something over there?
Please clear the area.
Help!
Do not
I
be
missed
alarmed.
it. Hello!
Put down your weapons and submit
No!
to authority.
No! 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 Ugh.
This
Of course Cass didn't see that. Couldn't see me being cool because she was busy. What? The fuck? Just doors. It's more doors that go nowhere.
Commencing
Ah!
attack on hostile target.
Oh my god. Thank you. Learn to aim,
Clear the
Zach.
area.
God damn it! Inaccessible. Does that mean that this elevator is usable as an elevator now? What is happening to my wrist? Cass, what did you do to this radiation suit? What did you do to it? My wrist is not supposed to look like this, Cass! Let me check out this elevator shaft, then we'll move on. Uh-huh. Alright, well, let's... Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no! You got an unbalanced load in your dryer in there. I can hear it clanking. Robots can't even do laundry right.
Slowing it down.
Dropped him. Oh my god, he's got rockets! He's got rockets! That's not fair. You can't shoot rockets indoors. What's in this room? But no, God, more elevator shafts. Yeah, I'm not playing that one again. Please step over the bodies, Cass. There's no reason to be disrespectful to them. Don't you walk on those bodies. I'm looking away so I don't see you do that. Oh my God, how much further does this go on for? 89% occupancy, low-level munitions, military surplus, blah, 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 blah. Wow, they have this at like 288 Kelvin.
You're just in time for your ass whipping.
The only thing that gives me solace at this point is knowing that Mike is having a time just as bad as me right now.
Just check each one of these doors. Wouldn't happen to be... Oh, Securitrons, who would have thought, right? Oh, they're all coming out at the same time. That's too bad. Okay, just gonna spray and pray then. Yep, don't even bother using semi-auto, just spray. You got that one? I'll get whatever comes out next. Yeah, there we go. Oh, God, no! God, no! You were doing pretty good for a while. Don't drown! Even though you're not conscious, don't drown. Let's get you out of the water. Hey! Yo! Get out of here. Just move you out of the water so you don't drown in there. You're still face down in the water. Hold on. How about now? That's not great. Oh, hello! Harness. No! Oh! I should have reloaded before you came in here. Do you, yeah, you can't. Okay, you got lasers. That's right. That's right. Veronica, wake up! Veronica, wake up! So, that was probably a bit more of an issue. Oh. Nope, nothing. Oh, and duck in here. Hey, Veronica! Yeah. Thank you! I'll cover you. Oh, that's right. There was cathode ray tubes inside of the Securitrons. Well, now that they're all dead, let's loot the corpses. And a 6. And a 7. And a 8. And 9. And now it's time for us to return with success in hand. That was quite the fun expedition. Ooh, if Energy Miser gets a hold of these tubes and uses his energy weapon prowess to complete his death ray, he could and most likely will use it against his brother. Why don't we puncture a few small holes in these 2 or 3 tubes and make them obsolete? He won't know until we have the key in hand. Ha ha ha! Sabotage! Hello, my good master of electricity. I've brought you good news.
Hello again.
I have your CRTs for you, in mint condition.
This was truly fantastic. No more talk will be had. I must get to work. Here's my half of the key that I promised. And, Merry Christmas.
Yes, and a Merry Christmas to you as well.
Fare thee well.
And now we wait for Zack and Cass to return from their mission. Yup. So, Penny for your thoughts?
Whole future of New Vegas seems like it's up in the air. Guess I should wait things out before buying a condo in the Ultralux, huh?
Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself, Veronica?
I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops.
A lot of the companions we pick up have loyalty quests. Do you have a loyalty quest?
I want a dress.
Just a dress?
Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, you know? But still stylish. Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California.
No personal vendettas or moral impasses? No fetch quests that give me insight into your personal history? Just a dress.
Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, you know? They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies before the war, they knew what they were doing.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Let's get going.
See you around.
And by that I mean, let's continue to stand here and wait for Zack and Cass to return. What, you say something?
Oh, these are just... Oh! I think that's it. This one is the specific howitzer shell that Powder Miser is looking for. I noticed that a shell of this caliber can easily kill Energy Miser and destroy his shack. Open up the shell and remove the percussion cap so the shell will never detonate. Not how shells work. Or leave the shell as is so Powder Miser can do whatever he sees fit. I did tell Mike that we were going to do mutually assured destruction. Man, this is kind of a whole prisoner's dilemma thing here. Oh my god, I can finally take this horrible radiation suit off. Now I see why you were so eager to get rid of it, Cass. Also, there's a hole in it right here on my wrist. See that? That's probably why I was still taking radiation damage now that I think about it.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome. I have hauled your howitzer shell from Fort Grable. It was a little bit more than a fetch quest.
Then say no more. I must get to work immediately. And as promised, here's my half of the key.
Woo!
And 1,000 caps for your trouble.
Yeah, you can keep
You see,
caps.
I can afford to give money because people want to buy what I'm selling, unlike my brother.
Yeah,
Oh, and by the way, you know that homeless man that I paid to check up on the warehouse for me? Well, he scurried in about an hour ago, yelling to me that the warehouse is filled with some uniformed soldiers, the likes of which he's never seen before.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure he just hasn't got at his fix in a while and is spouting all bouts of nonsense. I'm just glad I got my shell.
You have one of those speakers too? Seriously, knock it off. It's annoying. Oh, there's Veronica and Mike over there. They must have turned the item in. So...
Took you guys a while? Jeez.
Yeah, it turns out there was a lot of robots and also levels, and I went through the Stargate from 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I ended up here. So did you guys turn in your, laser death weapon?
Yeah, like half an hour ago. It took us 10 minutes to pick it up.
Oh my god. I'm livid. Except I'm not, 'cause I found a gyrojet.
What's a gyrojet?
I'll explain later. So, you made sure it was, like, all functional and still good and everything?
Oh, no, we sabotaged it, of course. I punctured the cathode ray tubes, put a couple of holes in them. Now none of them are functional. They're completely inert. Did you sabotage the Powder Miser in an equally devious manner?
What happened to the concept of mutually assured destruction?
I figured this was better. I figured you'd come to the same conclusion. And saying this out loud now makes me realize I am the fool. Didn't hurt.
Oh god, kill him with energy weapons? That would just be like insult to injury. Which is what we're gonna do.
Feels good not to have to.